Shop the Sherwin-Williams 4th of July sale and get 30% off paints and stains June 26th through July 6th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Mom, can you tell me a story?
Sure. Once upon a time, a mom needed a new car.
Was she brave?
She was tired, mostly. But she went to Carvana.com and found a great car at a great price. No secret treasure map required.
Did she have to fight a dragon?
Nope. She bought it 100% online. From her bed, actually.
Was it scary?
Honey, it was as unscary as car buying could be.
Did the car have a sunroof?
It did, actually.
Okay, good story.
Car buying you'll want to tell stories about. Buy your car today on
Carvana.
Delivery fees may apply.
Yay Networks.
Welcome to A Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast with me, Kelly Raspberry Evans, and him, Alan Evans.
A train in the house.
He's my husband and podcast co-host.
Who's him?
You,
Oh.
Alan Evans,
Yeah, a train in the house.
podcast co-host a tad longer than he's been my husband. We just celebrated 5 years of wedding bliss on July 1st.
Speaking of Alan Evans, you just introduced me. I had a battle of the assholes today. I
Oh.
had somebody accuse me of not being Alan Evans.
Really?
Yep. Sure
You
did.
thought you were fronting?
Thought I was, yeah.
Frontin'.
Thought I was frontin'.
Frontin'.
Yeah, frontin', whatever that is.
Yeah.
They thought I was frontin'.
Were you trying to get something for free?
Well, I'm not going to name the establishment, but let's just say I went to a place and I had to check in with customer service at the front desk.
You had an appointment.
I had an appointment
Okay.
and they couldn't, and I said, and I have a name tag on because this place where I'm going, you have to wear a name tag.
So it's a security measure.
It's a security
So
measure.
before you get to the place to check in, you have to pre-check in.
Yes. And they have to call down and say, this guy's legit.
Because he does indeed have an appointment.
Right.
So send him up.
Right.
Okay.
So I go up, check in with Miss Fussy Britches here. She said, "What's your name?" And I'm like,
I'm wearing a name tag,
well,
ma'am.
I didn't say that.
No.
But I've got a gigantic pink name tag on that says Alan Evans.
Okay.
I said, "My name is Alan Evans, ALLENEVANS," and she totally butchers that, trying to put it in the computer. Whatever. She said, "I can't find you in our system."
What?
She said, "Can I have your phone number?" I said, "Sure." Gave her said phone number. Can't find you in our system. Now a boss comes over.
Yeah.
She says, he's
But they gave you permission to come up.
right. Yeah, she says, "Well, he's been here before." And I said, "Yeah, I've been here before." She goes, "Oh, we have you as Walter Evans."
Yeah, your first name legally is Walter.
Yeah. So now I'm the asshole because I go by my middle name. So she looks up at me. She says, "So is your name not really Alan?"
Did she say it in that tone of voice?
Yes, she did.
Did she?
She
Yeah.
absolutely did.
Yeah, it's much like how I sound when I do a Kelly Clapsback.
Babe.
That same voice.
I'm telling you, that's how she said it.
I believe you 100%. That's exactly how she said it.
I said, "My name is Alan. I go by my middle name, if that's all right with you."
And she said, harumph. Did she harumph that?
She
kind of
gave me the. She kind of gave me the.
Ah.
Yeah, the whatever.
Yeah.
So that was my battle of the assholes.
Did you win? Or did she win?
I don't know that there was a winner.
It was
here.
a draw.
I don't know that. I think everyone was a loser.
Draw, yeah.
Yeah, so I had a little bit of BOTA. And I was telling Kelly, if you're going to be the front desk person, you better be blowing sunshine out of your ass, okay?
Well,
You need to be nice.
Isn't that like they call it something like the CEO of First Impressions
Yes.
or something? I don't know if that CEO title's the right word, but yeah. You're the first impression of the business.
Don't be pointing the finger back at me saying, it's a big problem that I go by my middle name.
You went by an alias.
Yeah, according
You're
to her.
trying to pull a fast one.
Right. I guess she thought I was trying to pull a fast one.
My whole question is, who gave you permission to come up if they were that confused? Maybe they said Mr. Evans
The boss
is
did.
here. Oh.
Yeah.
Circumvented the
See,
receptionist.
I think customer service / receptionist was trying to put my information into the computer on what they needed to do for me.
But you still got it done.
Got it done.
Good. That's all that really matters.
So there you go. I just wasted a good 4 or 5 minutes of your life. Good, sweet, dear, clean listener.
It wasn't a waste of time. It was a good story.
Okay.
Good story.
It wasn't an Al Mack story, was it?
No, yours was brief.
I was waiting
and
for
had a
some
point.
I was waiting for some big payoff the other day, babe.
Big Al always does that, honey.
He's talking about a lizard falling out of the sky or something. I'm like, well,
yeah, he got out of
what's the payoff?
He was looking at a building he's wanting to buy.
My man.
I don't know where Al gets
That's
all
what
his
Al,
money
that's
to buy
what Al
buildings.
needs to do is buy more stuff.
I have no idea where this man gets all his money. Honest to God, I
My
don't. 'Cause I
man.
know how much I make on the Kid Craddock morning show.
Nationally syndicated.
And I'm like, I ain't got money to be buying all these buildings, but whatever.
That's because your husband's a media mogul.
But that means we would have more money to buy buildings. Right? I'm saying we don't have money to buy buildings.
We don't?
Do we?
You were just talking the other day about we need to get into real estate.
I think
we got too much stuff in restaurants. We need to do real estate now.
I didn't say we have too much in restaurants.
Okay, well, we need to do real
said
estate.
I would like to look at investing in property.
Yes.
Because isn't that where everybody says is their money is in property, owning land, right? That's just like, I think that's a smart investment. But what I'm saying is I don't know how Al buys all these buildings anyway. He's going to look at one, and as soon as he gets out of his truck, a gigantic lizard falls out of a tree and lands on its back next to him. And he seems to think that must be a sign.
What does gigantic
And I'm like, how could
mean?
that
Like,
possibly be a sign? But apparently, it was about a foot long, honey. It was a big, thick one.
it was a foot
Yeah,
long?
it was a big one.
Wow, okay. The story
And
gets better.
Apparently, he's been living on this property for years, we've come to find out.
The
But
lizard?
Anyway, yes. So anyway, apparently, if you look it up on the internet, if it falls on your right side, it means something good, or if it falls on your left side, it means something
come
bad.
on.
I have never heard of it, but I'm just going by what I was told. I didn't care enough to look it up myself.
No.
I didn't. Sometimes I care about stupid things, and I'll look those up immediately. But to find out if a lizard falling out of a tree landing on your right side means something, I didn't care enough to look it up.
Yeah. Well, I've never had a lizard fall out of a tree and hit me on the shoulder.
It didn't hit him on the shoulder. It landed on the ground on its back.
Oh, I've had bird crap hit me.
If a bird poops on your head, that's supposed to be good luck.
That almost happened to me at Discovery Cove in Orlando. Remember, I was
Yep.
in the
lazy
we were in the
river.
lazy river, and you go, babe, look, you almost got.
A bird pooped right as you
Crapped
passed
on.
under it, and the poop was floating down the river with
Yeah.
you, about to get on
Yeah,
you. Yeah.
So I was trying to paddle like to
From
beat
the bird
poop,
poopy.
but
Yeah.
then it was caught in my current. Remember?
Yeah.
And then the bird poop was kind of chasing me.
But that would have bird pooping on you is supposed to be good luck. I think they say that to make
That's a
people who
bunch of
get pooped
crap.
on feel better.
Yes.
It's like rain on your wedding day. It's good luck, only because it's going to make you feel better.
Yeah.
But it did rain
It's
on
not
our
good
wedding
luck
day.
on your wedding day.
It was
screws everything up.
No, it was great luck on our wedding day.
It didn't rain though during our wedding.
No, but it rained on our wedding day.
In the morning.
And it cooled the temperatures off
Yeah.
so much
Yeah.
that by the time we got married, it was gorgeous. And we were able to go outside and not sweat to death and take pictures. So that was good luck to have rain on our wedding day.
Yeah. Cooled it off.
That's what I said. Were you distracted by something shiny?
I don't know. I've got tired, sleepy head. I guess because we went out last night and I had
Yeah.
a whiskey.
And I had a martini or two. I need to stop this idea
Man.
that I have to have two. But
Yeah.
it was so good. It was such a good martini.
I'll tell you what. If anybody thinks that you're not a fan of martinis, all you gotta do is show them your wrist.
Yeah, right. So Alan's trying to convince me that I can embellish my martini wrist, but I think I'm going to leave it alone for a while. But yeah, we went out and had
Start your
martinis.
sleeve.
But I'll tell you why I'm so discombobulated today is, I'm trying to walk 4 miles a day. And, when I injured my ribs, I took a few days off because, man, it really hurts. And I'll be honest, it still hurts. It's been Sunday was a week. So today's Wednesday. It's been like 10 days. And if I twist or turn, it's like, oh, ow, Anyway, but when I walk, it's fine. But my stamina is not back up where it should be. Because I was busting a move there, towards, before I fell. And anyway, stupid me tried to go walking in the middle of the day today. It was 100 degrees with 30% humidity. I looked at my phone. They said it felt like 105. I swear, y'all, I didn't think I was going to make it.
Yeah.
I didn't make it 4 miles. I made it about 3 1/4. I'm going to go finish the rest tonight when I walk the dogs.
You were not creamy.
That was stupid.
You were not creamy when you came back.
I was so
You were beat red.
unbelievably hot.
Yeah.
And I'm also going through menopause, which ain't great. But I was like, I don't think I'm going to make it. And I posted it on because I've been doing this on my Instagram stories. People like to follow along, and I'm happy to let them follow along my struggling journey. But I posted, y'all, I can't do it. I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm going to have to cut it short. And when I round the corner, I'm coming up the street, I look up and I see Allen in the front yard, and I think, oh, I bet Allen, this is what I thought. I bet Allen saw my Instagram story, and he's coming to bring me a bottle of water. That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
But
in reality, what happened?
Alan just went in the house because he'd been apparently working in the front yard, I guess.
Yeah.
He didn't see my Instagram story.
I saw you at the end of the street.
Did you see me barely lift my head?
Oh, you look horrible.
I was like, it's me.
And then I said, get it, babe.
That's what he
and
said.
You just kind of like raised your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much for him bringing me a bottle of water. But in your defense, you didn't know.
I didn't know.
You didn't know.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So that was my walk. But after we record the podcast tonight, I was like, I'm getting that 4 damn miles in. So I'm going to take the dogs for a really quick walk after we're done tonight.
It's been 10 days since you fell. It was not funny when you fell. It was not funny at all.
If you had seen it happen, you might be able to make me laugh about it because when I fell in New York City and you recreated it, it was funny.
Yeah.
But, it was bad. It was
Oh,
bad
yeah,
fall.
I know. Now, here's the thing, though. We're 10 days away.
Yeah.
I mean, we can kind of joke about it a little bit now.
What are you going to,
Well,
you didn't see me fall.
I know I didn't see you fall, but
I don't even know that I could recreate it.
I think this adds to your ailments. I think there are some new ailments now.
My injured ribs.
Sore ribs. What else?
Right now, that's about my hot flashes, my menopause.
Low stamina.
Well, that's, yeah.
Don't you have an itchy hand or something? You remember we were holding hands, but I couldn't hold your
no,
pinky
I've
or
got
something?
where
it was causing you grief.
Where I fell and I scuffed my knuckle, it's kind of infected now.
Scuffed knuckle?
Babe, I don't want to do the list of that's so negative. I don't like that. But it's
somebody
negative.
in the chat room put me up to this. So
I don't
that's
like
why,
that, y'all.
Okay.
I really don't.
Well, she will remain nameless then.
It must have been sin.
No, it wasn't sin.
Kelly's overalls.
It was Julie's overalls.
There you go.
I threw Julie's overalls on Front Street.
That. I feel like I'm just being so negative, but I do have all these things wrong with me.
Your wrist. You got a bum wrist?
Well, it's better with I've been doing that regenerative therapy, but I
Ad?
No, honey, when you ask me what I'm doing, that's not an ad.
You do the ads on the radio.
I do, but this is not an ad. I didn't say the name of the company. Do you want me to? But when I fell on my arm and I jabbed my ribs, I landed on my bum wrist. You know?
And then your haunch.
I didn't land on my haunch.
Oh, I thought you said you landed on your right side, on your haunch.
My haunch is my butt and my haunch back there. That's not what I landed on. I landed on my knee, my arm, and my ribs.
Someday when we're a little further away from this, I need you to kind of show me what happened.
I don't think I can. I turned around to look at the dog, and the next thing I know, like in less than a second, I'm lying on the ground looking at the pavement. That's all I remember.
What if I tried to recreate it and you tell me, okay, that's kind of what I think happened?
I have no idea. I crumpled in a heap on my side.
Yeah.
And I'm fumbling in my fanny
and then
pack
you
to
started
stop Janet. I wasn't sobbing. I wasn't weeping.
When you called me, you were sobbing.
I had no water coming out of my eyes. But I'm fumbling around because Janet Jackson's singing. And I'm just like, I got to stop her from
take
singing.
You on an escapade.
No, it was all for you.
I don't know how that goes.
If you really want it, it's all for you. If you say you need it, all for you. If
we are a part of a rhythm nation.
No.
Oh.
No. I think it's from that album, though. Anyway.
Anyway.
I don't know that I can recreate it. And I don't know that I want to. because I do have a little bit of, trauma from that. And when I'm walking, I'm very aware that at any moment I could be face down in the pavement again. Makes me nervous.
Kelly, seriously, not a joke, not doing a bit here. In the kitchen today, she tripped over
my shoe in the carpet
rug, and she kind of did the stumble towards the stove. And she caught herself, and I'm looking over like, babe, what is happening?
And my leg goes down really hard, so it jars my
Yeah.
ribs.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, there we go again.
What is the deal?
I don't know. That was just my shoe catching the edge of the carpet. I was wearing these like big, thick rubber flip-flop things I got from Target.
Do I need to put you in a rubber suit?
Maybe. And Alan told me after my walk, I was so incredibly hot. But I needed to take a quick shower and get to an appointment. But if you've ever worked out or anything and you take a shower while you're still sweating, you keep sweating after your shower. So I was like, I'm just going to take off all my clothes and get in the swimming pool. We're really lucky because a lot of people, it's been so hot this summer, their swimming pools are like bath water. But the way ours with the setting sun and everything, it's still very cool. Our pool is, thank God. And I just got in there butt naked.
Whoa.
And I'm just like,
You were in there all creamy?
Yes. If you watch my Instagram stories, you know that because I said it on my Instagram stories.
No idea.
I was like, I'm just butt naked. I'm so glad it wasn't Thursday because the pool guy comes on Thursday. But Alan was like, I bet getting in the water and feeling weightless would be good for your ribs. It's the exact opposite.
Oh, yeah. For Kelly Raspberry,
because you know how everything floats in the water, like your fat floats and stuff? Well, I could feel my ribs and everything in my stomach like floating upward. And I was like, that didn't feel good at all.
Did you exhale?
Well, I was breathing. I wasn't swimming. I was just standing and sitting in the water.
Were you holding your breath or what?
No. I was just in the water, and everything kind of rises up. The everything, my stomach, everything was floating up, including my ribs. Didn't feel good.
I don't experience that phenomenon. When I jump in a pool, I sink. I don't float. I can't float.
Well, what does that tell you?
I don't know. You tell me.
Do the math. Do the math.
I don't know what that means.
A lot of me floats.
I've never been able to float.
Well,
I can't float.
Because you're solid muscle, hon.
No.
The rest of us aren't as blessed.
Hashtag blessed. Hashtag blessed.
There you go.
You know what we need to do, though?
This.
Or
that.
This. We need
Not
to do that? No, we need to do this.
All right.
Overdue
I
here.
might just do that.
Way
just
overdue.
to be ornery. All right, look, I have bragged before about how much I love Thrive Cosmetics. I'm going to brag about them some more. Thrive Cosmetics are high-performance beauty and skincare products made with clean, skin-loving ingredients. Everything I've tried from Thrive Cosmetics so far, I have loved. For me, it started, with a little Instagram ad. I saw a little influencer on Instagram. I am easily influenced, people. I'll admit it. And it was the Brilliant Eye Brightener, this cream to powder highlighter stick that brightens and opens up your eyes, gives you an instant eye lift, helps you look like you've had a great restful night's sleep, even if you have not, and I usually have not. It comes in 13 shimmering shades, and I literally wear this every day. All right, but let's just stick with the eyes for a minute. You need to check out Thrive Cosmetics Defying Gravity Eye Lifting Cream. It instantly lifts, tightens, and brightens the skin around your eyes. It's got line smoothing hydration. It softens, soothes, deeply moisturizes, and reduces dark circles and puffiness. It fights signs of stress, aging, dullness. It's like beauty sleep in a bottle. Thrive Cosmetics wants you to look as fresh as a daisy. And if you're trying them for the first time, the Brilliant Eye Brightener and the Defying Gravity Eye Lifting Cream, those are two great places to start. And notice how the name is Thrive Cosmetics. There's a reason for that, because for every product purchased, Thrive Cosmetics donates to help communities thrive. They've got over 300 giving partners across the country. It is part of their Bigger Than Beauty promise.
And now is a great time to try Thrive Cosmetics for yourself. And right now, you can get 15% off your first order when you visit thrivecosmetics.com/sandwich. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/sandwich for 15% off your first order.
Thank you, Thrive Cosmetics.
You think that'll work for men?
The eye brightening cream would, yeah. I mean, you could use the shimmering cream to powder stick if you want.
You think the Thrive Cosmetics marketing people know that I'm one of the hosts on the podcast? Think they'd send me a little something, something? Or you think I should just order it?
Why don't you order it and use our code to get 15% off?
Well, because they might.
And it makes it look good because that means we sold something.
Well, because they might give me a freebie.
Well, but you could also like make it look good. Like, look at that podcast selling all this Thrive Cosmetics.
Yeah. Of course, if I called them and introduced myself, they'd probably say, "Who the hell are you?"
Right.
Yeah.
You say, I'm married to Kelly Raspberry.
Yeah. 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 Story of my life. All right, babe. You got anything?
I do, but didn't you get sent a whole list of questions that you wanted to go over?
Oh, yeah.
This last minute thing that came in. Because here's the thing. I bring stuff to the podcast.
Oh, come on, babe.
Look, I'm
Give
gonna
me
scroll
a
down. I'm gonna
break.
look. I want you to look.
Awesome.
Look at all that. This is
yeah.
all stuff for me to do on the podcast. But when Alan calls an audible, I'm like, I'm gonna save my stuff until we need it.
Alan is not calling an audible. What Alan is doing is saying that on our social media at A Sandwich and Some Lovin' on Instagram, a question was posed.
Okay.
A question was posed, give us your bonding activities. You thought these would be bonding activities, but they almost ruined your relationship.
Yeah.
And let's see what our very best customer said. How about bowling?
Really?
Why would bowling ruin your
Because you get into a fight. Like if you're not doing it right or somebody says something to you wrong about your form and stuff, it can start a fight.
But you want to learn how to play golf.
See, okay, you want to talk about that? Do you want to talk about that?
Talk about what?
I said the other day when I was on a walk, I had a little epiphany. You know, I'm like,
Are we switching gears?
So I said something. I was like, you know what? I've decided I need to try to find a passion about something. And, you know, I want to preventive, you know, staying active, staying healthy. I mean, I'm 55, right? I don't want to be 75 and the doctor's saying, girl, you better start doing something. I want to start doing something now so I'm in good shape. And I was thinking, you know what? Golf, we were talking to Emma Kelly, our daughters, about this, you know, about how golf is such a great thing for girls to learn because, you know, you can play it your whole life. It's great. We tell her, you know, when you get older and you need to start making business connections, golf's a great thing. I was like, why can't I start playing golf? So I told Alan in front of our friends the other day, I said, I'm thinking I might put it on my bucket list to learn how to play golf because in 2025, we're taking, I told Emma Kelly, she really wants to go to Hawaii. I said, well, look at doing that for your high school graduation gift. And Alan said, I want to go to Hawaii. There's this beautiful golf course there. And he was going on and on about the golf course. And I was like,
Princeville.
That's a great bucket list for me to learn how to play golf. So that when we go to Hawaii, heaven willing, Lord willing, and, you know, we can afford it at that point, that I will be able to play golf with Alan on that golf course. You should have seen his face. He looked at me like, no, you're not. That's what he looked at me like. Just like that.
Oh, she like what?
Just like you're looking at me right now when you just brought it up again and triggered me and made me realize, oh, yeah, we forgot to talk about that. You looked at me like, you're not going to play golf.
So you really think telling this story to our listeners who also know, as I do, they're listening to this story you just told with a great deal of skepticism.
Okay, I'm looking for a bonding activity since you brought it up and trying to add something to my bucket list, which you always say, I never have really good stuff on my bucket list. I thought that was a good one.
That's a good one for your bucket list. I just want it known that
You don't support me?
I do support you, but how many times have I said we need to do X, Y, or Z, and you said, yeah, maybe, or yeah, that sounds like a good idea, and then it just never happens. It never materializes.
What?
I said, I'm going to go to Lubbock in the fall, and how fun would it be for us to take a motorcycle ride back? You looked at me like that could.
Like you looked at me when I said I wanted to play golf?
Oh, gosh, yes. And then everyone was saying, I posted on social media.
And everybody agreed with me.
No. They were saying, it's too hot. You can't go when it's this hot. It's in November. It's November.
And it's too far for my first motorcycle trip to go 5 hours. Everybody's saying, don't do it. You talk about a bonding activity that could break us apart. It'll be like, what is that? Words with Friends all over again.
Exactly.
The bonding activity of playing Words with Friends with this one.
You know the patience you have to learn how to play golf at a decent level?
Okay, I'll learn from somebody else.
I told you. I said I will be glad to teach you if you're serious about this.
Well, if you're going to keep looking at me like that every time I say, let's go play golf.
No, I won't. I just want to see it.
I want you to be excited.
I
want to do something that you're interested in for once.
The proof is in the pudding. Let's see.
Is there pudding after? All right, back to all of y'all that answered this question.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, for us, our relationship almost didn't make it because of words with friends.
Moving a couch.
Yeah.
Yeah. You and I have moved stuff together, and it usually ends in a lot of sharp words towards one another.
Yeah, but I usually just cave.
Yeah.
I don't continue the fight. I let you be snappy and snippy because I know we got to get this stuff done.
Not snappy and snippy.
You just said we have words, but ladies, sometimes when you know that there's a task at hand, you just have to let them blow off their steam and just keep your mouth shut, or it doesn't get done, right?
When Kelly and I move a couch, imagine Kelly and I trying to move a couch from upstairs to downstairs. So I'll be on the bottom, Kelly will be on the top. And when you're coming downstairs and you're the person on the top, it's awkward. It's
very awkward.
You can't get any leverage.
And my hands give out very quickly.
And Kelly has weak wrists and hands. So just about every step.
It's like, wait.
Yeah, wait.
Just wait.
Set it down.
Sit down just for a second.
And then we'll sit there for about 5 minutes. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
5
Okay, let's go. 1, 2. Okay, set it down. Okay, let's rest. I'm like, okay. So it takes us, 2 hours to get a couch somewhere.
Why are you being so mean? At least I'm helping.
Yeah, you are. You do a good job.
No, I don't. You just slam me.
Yeah, you don't do a good job on that. Kayaking.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That's horrible.
I hate kayaking. It's a terrible. It looks great on TV, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think the way it looks the most romantic is when the woman's sitting up front with her parasol, blocking the sun, and the man's doing all the rowing. I think that's the only way kayaking together as a couple works.
Mm-hmm. Backing and leveling a travel trailer. Can you imagine you and I someday with a big fifth wheel RV, my big 2500 Silverado, and I'm trying to back this thing using your directions I'm trying to back the truck up under the fifth wheel and line it up so we can set it down and tow it away. Can you imagine that?
No, I cannot.
Yeah, me either. And I'm sure whoever this is, that's what they've experienced as well. Building a house.
That would be very stressful.
I'm never going to do that again.
Living through remodeling a house.
I've done it one time and I will never do it again.
Yeah, and living through a remodel. Thankfully, I was divorced when I remodeled not one but 2 kitchens in 2 different houses, because if I had been married, I wouldn't be married after that.
Wallpapering. This person says, definitely wallpapering. The only time I said middle finger to my husband.
Yeah?
Oh, no.
Yeah?
God. Yeah, we've never done that.
No, we knew we had enough sense to hire somebody for that.
We hired somebody to do that. Planning our wedding together.
Well, that's the thing where I think this is the problem. Women think they want their man to be more involved in wedding planning, and let's be honest, you really don't. You really don't. I think it's better when the man just plays along when he's asked, feigns interest just enough. But ladies, don't force a man into doing stuff for a wedding that he doesn't want to do, right? Mm-hmm. I think you were good with the food tasting. You love that part of it, right?
What do you mean?
Well, that's fun when you do food tasting.
Yeah.
Picking out invitations and,
After we saw the price, I'm like, I'll just draw it myself.
And lighting packages and floral arrangements. You didn't care about any of that.
I didn't even know we had a lighting package.
Exactly. So that's why I just asked you for the fun stuff. I said, do you want to go to the cake tasting? Do you want to go to the food tasting? And
I wanted to see the venue.
Oh, yeah, you did see the venue. And then we had a 4-string quartet.
That forgot my song.
They didn't. But we had to pick out songs that you thought would be fun for them to play.
They didn't play mine.
We had like rock music played by a string quartet, which was really fun. And people sitting there before the wedding were like, "Oh, that's Def Leppard, that's Guns N' Roses, that's Backstreet Boys." So we thought that was fun.
Yeah.
But other than that, I didn't make you do squat. And we had a really good wedding planning experience.
We did. How about and several people said this, building IKEA anything.
Right.
You pretty much just stay out of my way, and I just do it.
I'm like, do you need me?
Yeah.
And if you need me to hold something, I will hold it. Otherwise,
you've done that
peace
before.
Out.
You've done that before, where you'll hold, like, I remember one time I was building a bed or something.
I should hold something straight.
Yeah, I just need you to hold something.
I'm like, I will hold it straight until you tell me to stop holding it, and then I'm out.
Yeah. Let
me tell you, the best thing you can do with IKEA stuff is don't follow the instructions.
I don't know about that.
No, I'm going to tell you. Go to YouTube.
Wow.
Because somebody, if you enter the product that you are trying to assemble, somebody has made a video of it and it is on YouTube. And it's so much easier to follow what they're doing. You can pause till you find the part. I did that with I got a table lamp combo from Target for Emma Kelly's room. And I was by myself. Alan was gone or something. I'm going to do this myself. I got out the instructions like, this looks so hard. All I did was enter how to build threshold. It was a threshold Target product. How to build threshold lamp. And I put in the number. Boom. There was a video and a man put it together. And I just followed along and did it with him. I didn't look at the instructions once. It's really, truly a game changer. And I have not personally looked up IKEA, but I almost 100% guarantee you somebody's made a video about it because they're trying to get the YouTube views.
Yeah. Driving directions.
Well, this is a problem for us.
Yeah. I've admitted this.
Alan gets lost.
I get lost very easily.
And sometimes I will jump the gun assuming he's going to mess up. And so I'll tell him to turn. And that sometimes leads to a fight. But I've stopped. I've been a lot better about giving you instructions.
You have. But
I let you miss it and then I'll say something.
But you know what befuddled the hell out of me? Is when we had to be at Al's wedding at a certain time. And you just said, just drive. And I'm like, okay, I'll start driving to Dallas.
We are still bringing this up 2 months later.
Yeah. And you had no idea where we were going.
I
did. I said, put it in the phone. And you refused.
Because I had been there twice already. I knew where we were going.
But we got lost.
Why did we get lost?
Well, because I don't know where the hell I'm going. And you certainly didn't either.
We got lost because I put my head down and I was texting people about the wedding. And when I looked up, we had missed where we were supposed to turn. And then I was like, I'm like, I think I can figure it out because I used to live in this neighborhood and that's why we got lost.
You know, Kelly gave me some advice the other day. She goes, you know, it seems like you always follow your instinct and your instinct is always 100% wrong. So why don't you try whatever your instinct is, just go the opposite direction.
Yeah.
I was in Oklahoma City and I stayed there for the night. Remember when I was doing the iron butt?
Yep.
So I got up the next morning. I have all my stuff packed, and I'm walking out of my hotel room, and I'm like, I don't know which way the elevator is. So I heard this little voice.
Yeah.
Heard a little birdie, little redheaded birdie.
Yeah.
Saying, Alan, whatever your instinct is, just go the other way.
And I didn't say that in a mean way.
No.
It's not like a Kelly claps back when I'm so feisty and spitting venom. I was like, no, I was being honest with him. We stayed at a hotel in Orlando, Florida, not a month ago. Every time we left our hotel room, he walked to the right. And it's like, the elevator's to the left now.
So here's what I did.
100% of the time, every time we left that room 30 times over the course of that week, he'd always turn to the right. So I finally said, look, whatever your instinct's telling you, just do the opposite. And I wasn't being mean.
So that morning, I'm rolling out to go down to the motorcycle to finish off the ride. My instinct is to go right. And I hear Kelly say, don't follow your instinct. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go left. So I walk and I walk and I walk and I walk and I got all my crap. And I'm like, there's no freaking elevator down here. The elevator is now at the other end of the hall.
Well, that was the one time it didn't work.
And it's 5:30 in the morning. You know, I'm not
So
in the
you're telling
mood for
me-
any of this buffoonery.
You're telling me that it was my fault.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty much. How about one or two more?
Okay.
Wordle.
Well,
any game.
yeah. Well, there's something. Okay, Wordle is fine because some days with Wordle, I miraculously got it in 2 the other day. I was so excited. My mother guessed the word on her first guess the other day. It was so shocking, and my brother and I had to convince her to play. So my mother, my brother, and I, and my niece Landry, Ryan's second daughter, we were all in a Wordle group together. And Michaela was in it with us, but she gave up, so we just left her off. Do you want to be in the Wordle group?
No.
Okay. So we play it, and but we're my brother kind of ribs me sometimes and sends me little gifts, and I'm like, I'm kind of feisty with him. But that's different than playing Words with Friends with Alan. It was because he's smug, right?
Not smug.
Very smug.
No.
I would use every letter
That's not the
at
object.
my disposal
The
and
object is
create
to get the
a
most
word.
points.
Apparently, I never played Scrabble. Obviously,
I grew up playing Scrabble.
but I did not. And so I would come up with these beautiful words.
Mhm.
So proud of myself that I used every letter at my disposal. And he'd come up with a 2-letter word, and my word would be worth like 12 points
Mhm.
for using every letter.
You didn't use any of the tiles.
He would use
You didn't get any of the
a 2-letter word
You
and
gotta get
have
them on the bonus tiles.
it's 137 points
Yep.
for the 2-letter word.
Better know it.
But then he'd be like this, cocky,
Mm.
and it would make me mad. So I had to walk away. I said, we will never get married if we keep playing Words with Friends.
Speaking of cocky, Bad Influence Jeff, have you seen those hats that people wear? And they're trucker hats, and they have they have a patch on the front, and they're different animals. So you see some girls, I've seen some ladies, and it says cougar. And it's a cool patch, but it's like a cougar. And there's some others that are like lion, and all the animals. And you buy this trucker hat that I guess represents you, right?
I have not seen.
Have you not
that.
seen those?
It's supposed to be your spirit animal.
I guess, but they're really cool hats.
I get it as a cougar if you're a woman.
Yeah.
So
Holmes jumps in my truck when I pick him up at the Rapid City Airport. Homeboy has a cock hat on. It says cock.
like from USC.
Well, it doesn't say cocks. It says it's a picture of a rooster, and it says cock.
Oh, it says the word
It
too?
says cock. Yeah, COCK, cock.
Yeah, I wouldn't wear that because I mean I know USC, University of South Carolina. There's
Well,
the
they're the
Gamecocks,
Gamecocks.
and if I am in South Carolina,
They do the bit.
and wearing a hat that says Cox, that would make sense. Somebody sent me one, and I cannot wear it in Texas.
Where is it?
I think I got rid of it.
Oh, I would have wore it.
No,
Yeah.
embarrassing.
No, I would have worn it. That's awesome.
Because I,
That's a good bit. Anyway,
we'll order you one.
I don't even know what made
By
me
the
think
way, I
of
was
that.
a Clemson Tiger fan anyway. Not that I ever went there.
Don't
but,
ever admit that to my dad.
Well, I have admitted that to your
I know,
dad.
he doesn't like
told him
that.
as long
He
as
doesn't like
Georgia's
that.
not playing Clemson, I'll vote for Georgia.
Okay. It could cause a family rift.
I think we've survived. Anyway.
All right, babe.
Well, Alan and I will tell you another bonding activity that could potentially destroy your relationship, and that is hosting a podcast together. But yet our relationship survived another podcast, honey.
I don't think it's ever come close to ruining our relationship. Hey,
We've had some pretty heated ones.
Speaking of podcasts, aren't we doing a podcast convention next week or something?
Next week, yeah.
Podcast movement
Podcast
here in Dallas.
movement is
Yeah.
coming to Dallas.
Is this
We live
something
in the
that
suburb of
is
Dallas.
this something that our very best customers would want to attend or no?
No.
Yeah.
It's for podcasters.
Oh.
And it's a bunch
Well,
of...
I know some of our listeners do podcasts.
Well, if y'all do a podcast, come on. I think you can still I'm not sure if you can still register or not, but it's Podcast Movement. You can go online, but it's going to be, I mean, if you're in the local area, you can just drive home at the end of the night. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. All I know is Alan and I are on a panel.
We're on a panel. We're going to sit on the
And-
stage
Yeah.
and look knowledgeable.
Yeah, we're going to fake it. That's the thing. It's like every time I'm asked to be on a panel, I'm just like, I have nothing to
Yeah,
share.
you do. It doesn't matter, babe. You just say it with conviction. Say it with conviction. 2 plus 2, people. 2 plus 2 is 5.
Prove me wrong.
Right.
No,
Say it with conviction.
I don't know. I'm just not great. I like being on a panel with a lot of people because you can kind of float, and like you don't want to be the one that answers all the questions first. You don't want to be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
But you also, when they come to you, you want to have something smart to say. I don't know. I hope we have something smart to say. But let me tell you, if we don't, you will hear about it on the podcast after.
You know what they're asking us to do? They're asking Kelly and I to listen to clips.
Not just us. There's some other people on the
Yeah,
panel
there's
too.
there's 2 other people.
Yeah.
So they're asking us, the panel, to listen to clips of podcasts.
It's like the first 30 seconds
yeah,
of a podcast
and then
or something
critique
like that.
them.
Yeah.
Can you imagine somebody listening to us? Welcome to another Sandwich and Some Lemon. I'm Kelly Raspberry Evans. This is my husband. A train in the house. They're probably like,
Right.
what the who is this?
Why-
I'm sorry, what the fruit is?
Why did you do that?
Sorry, I just slipped. It's like, what the fruit is this guy?
What time is it? 39. Unbelievable, Alan. You're getting really,
Hold
really
on.
bad about that.
Incoming!
I'll have to remember
Inadvertent
that.
F-bomb.
I don't know, but you're getting real lazy about
Babe,
that.
Listener, you should listen to this stuff Kelly listens to.
But that's
Doesn't
not,
even
it doesn't matter.
Faze her.
But that's because I'm listening to a podcast where they do that. We don't do that.
I do it every podcast.
You're getting worse about it. I don't like that.
I can get even worse.
I don't like that.
I'll get even worse.
Alan.
Oh.
Anyway. All
Maybe-
right, let's just end it. I got to walk the dogs.
I tried to say Frook.
Well, you didn't.
That's what
so anyway.
what's the MMA fighter from Ireland?
McGregor.
Yeah, Colin. I can never remember his name.
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor. He says Frooking. That's his bit.
Yeah.
What, babe? Why are you so defeated? Because why?
Nothing. We're just gonna move on. Anyway, we're doing a podcast before
You're
we do that panel.
You're letting the
so-
little things bug you. This
I'm
is
not.
a
I'm
perfect
moving
example.
on.
This is a perfect example of letting the little things bug you.
Moving on to end the podcast.
Have you moved on?
Because we're losing daylight.
Well,
Days are getting shorter.
Well, it's dark.
I know that because usually I've already been out walking by now, and I know the days are getting shorter because now it's completely dark, and I've still got to walk the dogs. So anyway,
Somebody said you should not walk at night unless you have a headlamp on.
well, I have my my iPhone with the flashlight on.
Well, that's not enough. You probably need a headlamp.
Why do I need a headlamp?
Do you have reflective clothing?
I don't think so.
So you're just walking around in the dark with dark clothing on.
I'm in a neighborhood with streetlights.
Okay.
Do you want to buy me a headlamp?
Yeah.
I like a nut walking around the neighborhood with a headlamp
I'll
on.
use my Academy Sports and Outdoors gift card that your mom gave me. I'm gonna get you
You're supposed to use that to get weights.
I'm gonna get you a headlamp.
All right. Thanks for caring.
I don't want you to fall.
Thank you.
All right, babe. Anything else?
No, I'm ready to go.
Oh, come on. All right. Well, I could podcast another 45 minutes.
Well, I can leave and you can keep going.
Nah.
All right.
We'll just cut this one short. All right, babe. Well, I love you desperately.
I love you.
I love saying frooking desperately.
Good.
I love our
Let's stick with that.
I love our listeners desperately. But I'm sure we'll podcast again real soon. Sometimes I take a lot of joy in when you get really defeated. I'm sorry.
You do?
Yes.
Great. That's good
Don't
to know.
be defeated.
I don't feel good when I defeat you.
Oh, yeah.
That makes me feel bad.
Oh, I'm sorry, babe.
I feel like I crossed a line or something
But I'm
when
sure,
I defeat you.
But I'm sure we'll podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.